All right, we're recording. So thank you ladies for joining me today. I kind of wanted to give like a little background about how I'm doing this or why I did this meal plan. So I have the cutest client ever. She and her husband have a fur baby, but they are seriously the busiest people I've ever met in my life. And I've met a lot of busy people. I think they take the cake. I think she sleeps about 3 hours a night. But she is a morning radio host DJ. And so she's, got to be at work at like 4:30 in the morning because all those radio shows start from 5 to 10. And then all day long, she's doing those, the concerts and the out and about and the free giveaways and all that kind of stuff during the day, plus her, the work that she has after the morning show. But she's also an incredibly talented, high-end custom wedding dress designer. So she has an unbelievable talent. But when you're sewing 56 wedding dresses or cutting out 56 patterns all at the same time, it makes for a really, really busy schedule. And so she's just like, I don't cook. If anything gets cooked, it's Tyler, her husband, that cooks it. She's like, I just don't have time to cook. I need a meal plan where I don't cook. So I thought, okay, if we're going to help you be successful, let's create a meal plan where everything is already prepped and there's no work for you. So that's kind of like how this little meal plan was born. I did upload the meal plan in the files section of the group. There's a file section. Now, if you're in your app, and I have a Droid, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but let me see if I can get that. When you log in, there's always the home, right, where you can log in your workout and your Shakeology. If you hit the little, I have little 3 people. It looks like 3 little people. You see that one right there? Okay, I don't know if the Apple phone has that one or not. But if you see the little people, then all of a sudden you see this thing that says info and files. That's where it's going to be. And it's a PDF, so you should be able to pull it up on your phone. Okay? So that's where the file is. So it is there for everybody in the whole group to use because I want to share it. Because when we were working through this, I thought, this is something everybody could use. Don't you have those weeks where you just don't have time to cook? You might be able to go to the grocery store for an hour, but you just don't have time to cook. So this is what it looks like. And I'll talk about it. It looks different than all the other ones that I provide to the clients because she has a Mac computer and we did it on her Mac with whatever program Apple's use, and then it exports to Excel. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's not my usual same template as all my other ones, but it is for the 14 to, so the 1200 to 1499. So with containers, right, the 1500 to 1800 bracket just gets more containers. You would just add more containers. Okay. Now, because it's the container system, it is super flexible, and you have a lot of exchange options. You can make it gluten-free. You could make it dairy-free. You could make it vegan, right? That's the joy of the container system. It's super flexible. Now, we always put Shakeology for breakfast. Now, why have I always done that in all of my meal plans? For one, you almost always have your blender at home, right? Shakeology tastes best and is designed to be a meal replacement. So when you add your unsweetened almond milk or add your water, put in your scoop of Shakeology, add your, strawberries, blueberries, banana, peanut butter, whatever it is that you add to your Shakeology, you blend it up into a smoothie with some ice, and you grab and you go out the door on your way to, to your parents' house for caregiving, on your way to work, on the way to school to volunteer, wherever, right? So anyways, but Shakeology, because it is certified low glycemic, can be had at night too. In fact, I have a Snickers recipe, so it tastes like a Snickers bar, and I'll have that for dessert because there's no fruit in it. So it's still low carb. So my diabetics can use it. So a lot of my clients that have autoimmune disorders have been able to use Shakeology. So you can have it at night and you can have it as dessert. I just almost always put it as breakfast. Because it's anyways. Now, what I did with this meal plan, and I'm just going to read, let's see. Okay, so Monday, breakfast is Shakeology with peanut butter. She doesn't use fruit in hers. She uses the chocolate regular, and she adds peanut butter. So the Adams All Natural, not Skippy or Jif, because that's crummy peanut butter. We want the Adams All Natural, that's 100% peanuts, okay? And then her snack is going to be a red of turkey, some carrots, and then some strawberries, a purple of strawberries, okay? So that's an easy grab and go. So the turkey that we bought for her, so we went to Costco. Everything we bought for her meal plan was on Costco. So you're actually going to see a lot of repetition because when you're at Costco and there's only 2 of you in a family, that clementine bag is big. So she's got clementines like 5 days in a row. Does that make sense? But that's okay. You don't have to have clementines. It's a purple. So you can exchange a purple for grapes, for strawberries, for an orange, for an apple, whatever fruit you like, right? But that's why it's very repetitive because there's 2 of them and they're eating Costco bowl. That makes sense?
Okay. What about the meat?
Okay, so the turkey, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Costco it's a turkey breast that's pre-cooked, shrink wrapped, and it's Kirkland brand.
Okay.
So it's Kirkland brand. It's about yay big. It is $3.99 a pound. So I slice it and I put it on sandwiches for turkey sandwiches. I put it on salads for turkey salads. I use it with like a fat-free mayo, some celery and grapes or things like that. Make it into like a chicken salad, like a turkey salad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like a Waldorf salad, but using turkey instead of chicken. But it's super good. If you buy deli turkey, the good kind that's low sodium, that you get at the deli counter, not what you get, that's the Healthy Choice packages by the cheese, you're looking at $6.99 to $8.99 a pound. This is an actual turkey breast, oven roasted, $3.99 a pound. Great price, super low sodium. It's only like 350 milligrams of sodium. Very, very low for something that is pre-cooked, right? So basically, all she has to do is the night before, she, puts her carrots in a little Ziploc baggie, puts her strawberries in her purple container, puts on the lid, puts her turkey in a Ziploc baggie, and dude, she's got grab and go snack. No cooking, right? Lunch, she's having 2 clementines because you get 2, because those are the little cuties, right? Tiny ones. So she's having 2 clementines, a half of a red of turkey, okay? So that's going to be about 2 ounces of turkey. Now, again, that could be chicken. That could be a Greek yogurt. So it can be something else. Like I said, she's going to use that whole turkey ham. And then she's having a string cheese. Okay. String cheese are blue. They're a fat. You do not have to get the Weight Watchers cardboard. You can get the Frigo string cheese. That's 80 calories. A blue container is about 80 calories. So go ahead and have the regular string cheese that actually tastes good. Okay. String cheese is actually not listed on the charts for the container meal plan or the 21-day fix series. But it's the same calories as a blue of mozzarella. So why not have a string version of mozzarella? And it's grab and go, right? String cheese is far more portable to throw in your purse, go to the mall, go to the soccer game, go to the dance competition, whatever, than having a little blue of shredded cheese at your right? And there's nothing wrong with it. So clementines, some turkey, string cheese, and she's having some veggies, right? So probably carrots for her because the big bag of carrots is anyway, so that makes sense?
Yep.
Snack is a Nugo bar. If you've not had Nugo bars, they are amazing. Okay, I promise. They are so good. They are a half of a red, and they're 1 yellow on the container system. I don't count the fat as a blue because there's only 3 grams of fat. It's only 27 calories. If you're sticking to the rest of the meal plan, 27 calories is not going to break the calorie bank and cause you to not lose weight. So I only count the half a red and the yellow. Okay. Now, and she's going to have some almonds with it. That is an orange. She's doing sliced almonds in the orange container. So anyways, the Nugo bars. Again, Costco, at least in our area. Zandra, I'm not sure. But in our area, Costco carries them. Whole Foods carries them. But so does Amazon. Okay. The variety that we get are, it's a red box. There's 24 in a box. It's called the Family Variety. And the Family Variety has a vanilla yogurt, a chocolate peanut butter, and a chocolate. Okay. That's the Family Variety. Those are my favorite from a macronutrient standard or rate perspective. There's 11 grams of protein, far higher than almost any other kind of like Z bars, macro bars, Luna bars. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
11 grams of protein is a healthy amount of protein. then it only has 3 grams of fat. Your Lunas, your low carb bars, your Atkins are all going to have 7 to 9 grams of fat, if not more, right? There's only 3. And there's 20 grams of carbs, I think, which is why it counts as a yellow. So we're accounting for carbs. There's a couple of grams of fiber, like maybe 2 or 3 grams of fiber, I think. But then there's like 13 sugars. When your protein is 11 and your sugars are 13, it's going to be a pretty good bar. If your protein and your sugars are balancing, then it's okay to eat. It's probably going to be low glycemic. Guess what? If you look at the bar, the packaging says low glycemic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your sugars and your proteins are going to be the same or lower. If your sugars are lower, that's fine too. Does that make sense? Okay. So they taste amazing. They're great for an afternoon snack. Again, they're grab and go. There's no prep. There's no cooking. Throw them in your purse. Go to the mall. Go to grandma's house. Go wherever. Okay. You've got your snack. It's healthy. And at Costco, it's $18.94 a box of 24. It makes them like 80 cents a bar.
Right. That's pretty good.
That's a cheap price, right? And there's like 170 calories. There's other brands of, there's other types of Nougos. Like there's a dark chocolate mint. There's, and it's gluten-free. The family variety ones are gluten-free. They also, so the dark chocolate mint, they've got some organic ones. I have a dark chocolate raspberry. Those ones are a little bit higher on the calorie count, and you might have to count the fat as a blue. If you get above about 5 grams of fat, you're going to want to have to count it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know I think the dark chocolate mint has like 7 or 8. So I do count it as a blue. So what? So then I don't have my string cheese, or I don't have my cheese on my salad. Big deal. The dark chocolate mint ones are amazing. Okay. It's just a really good brand, and the ingredients are pretty clean. And then for dinner, she's having breakfast for dinner. So she just scrambled some eggs, put them in, had some toast, and then she did some salsa in the eggs, some spray butter, and some veggies. So I guess the eggs are cooked, but I mean, you can have 2 hard-boiled eggs instead. But seriously, cooking eggs is pretty simple, right? And who's this? The whole family can have breakfast for dinner. Like, it's family friendly, right? You got kids. Everybody can have breakfast for dinner. And if you want, you can make it a breakfast burrito, and instead of doing a slice of toast with some spray butter, instead you could do like burritos with tortillas, and then do veggies and make it into an omelet if you want to, right? Anyways, so that's kind of like how one of the days works. Another day has grilled chicken, rice, and a salad. Okay, so this is what we did. We bought grilled chicken in the frozen section.
Okay.
Grilled strips. Okay.
Yeah.
So grilled strips, pre-cooked. Oh, just eat them, stick them in your salad. She likes her meat heated, so she's actually going to make her salad with lettuce, tomato, feta, which is a blue. She likes feta cheese. So some feta, and then she's going to keep her chicken in the red container, and then she'll just microwave that and then put it on her salad because she doesn't like cold chicken. She likes heated chicken. That's fine. That makes sense? Again, cooking. So the night before, she can put her turkey, carrots, and strawberries in her lunch bag. She can do the chicken and the salad in a lunch bag, right? And then rice. Oh, that's what we did. You have 2 choices for rice. You could do Uncle Ben's 5-minute brown rice. So there's like, you throw the bag in the microwave, right? Cook it, throw it in your Tupperware. It's ready to go for the next day. Or Costco has these, it's wild rice, and it's quinoa and wild rice or something like that. It's in a bag and it's frozen. And you, again, it's these little bags, throw them in the microwave, 5 minutes, cooked. Oh, there's actually 2 kinds. There's Seeds of Change is one of the brands. It's in an orange bag. So there's Seeds of Change that you throw in the microwave for like 5 minutes. And there's another one that's in the package section. Another one that's in the frozen section that's in a big white bag that is a wild rice blend. And all you do is no cooking, right? So now we have no cooked turkey, no cooked chicken, no cooked rice, okay? Let's see. We have Nougat bar and almonds. She's having the Nougat bar every day because honestly, it satisfies a sweet tooth and a craving. So we're good for that. And then her dinner was salmon and asparagus, and they grilled that. That was Tuesday because that was Valentine's Day. And so her husband grilled some salmon, grilled the asparagus, had some strawberries with it. Does that make sense? So it was kind of like a nice dinner. So that is a cooking night, but you don't have to do that. You don't want to. Now, let's see what else. Like I said, it's kind of repetitive. Oh, let's see. Okay, so on Thursday there's chicken burgers and turkey burgers. So this one's turkey burger, but there are chicken burgers and turkey burgers that are pre-cooked at Costco in the frozen section.
Okay.
So there are turkey burgers that are raw and chicken burgers that are raw that you have to grill and cook. But there are chicken I think the bag we bought said chicken patties, pre-cooked chicken patties.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So anyways, they're chicken patties and they're already pre-cooked. So again, no cooking.
Yeah.
And that's what she's having for dinner. And she's going to have the chicken patty or the turkey burger on a whole grain sandwich thin. Have you guys seen those sandwich thins?
Yeah.
They're super thin, but they're 100 calories. 100 calories is one yellow. So you're actually, in a way, getting 2 pieces of bread for 1 yellow, which is kind of a bargain. Does that make sense? Yeah. And they're actually getting kind of that burger feeling. And she's going to put some avocado on it. And if you even wanted to get some, like, have you seen those microwave turkey bacon strips?
Uh-huh.
They're not fabulous, right? But if you took a turkey bacon strip, threw it in the microwave, cut it in half, put it on, you have a turkey bacon avocado burger, no cook, no prep for dinner. And it'd be really good. Turkey bacon avocado burgers are fantastic. Why not have it, right? And I wouldn't even count the turkey bacon, right?
Okay.
Protein's not a big deal. Because actually extra protein's good for you. And then they're having the leftover asparagus Thursday too. Because again, you're buying asparagus, which by the way, there is asparagus frozen in the frozen section.
Okay.
You can actually buy asparagus pre-cut, frozen. All you have to do is, I can't remember if I think I actually threw it, I think I steamed it, if that makes sense. But I think you can actually microwave it if you put it in a dish with some water on the bottom and then put it on the, well, I have a button that says frozen or fresh or steamed veggies. And I press the button and my microwave does it for me. Okay. Cool. Are you catching the drift here? Okay. Anyways, let's see what else that she has that I need to tell you about at Costco. Oh, so we have Meters. I don't know if they have Meters, bakery delis, Andra, in your area. It's kind of like a Panera bread. Do they have Panera where you're at? Okay, so it's kind of like that. It's just like a bakery deli type of place. So on Saturday night, they were going to go out. So tonight, actually, they're going to go out to dinner. And so I said, all right, why don't we go to Meters for dinner? Okay. So she's going to order, and Panera probably has something similar. She's going to order the turkey, bacon, avocado salad with no bacon. They use kind of the fatty bacon. So we're ditching the bacon. And she's going to order extra turkey because sometimes they're cheap and chintzy. Kind of depends on who makes it. Sometimes you get lots of turkey. Sometimes you get nothing. So she's going to order the Neaters turkey, bacon, avocado salad, no bacon, extra turkey. She's going to get the raspberry dressing. Now, dressing counts as an orange, right? So now I always suggest you either drizzle, like you don't need the whole dressing because Neaters puts it on the side. So they never put it on. You don't need that. What you do is you either just drizzle, or I just dip my fork in and then dip my fork in my salad, dip my fork in, dip my fork in the salad. So I'm still getting the flavor without a lot of calories. I think they do have fat-free dressings or something, but I've never tried them. I just like the raspberry vinaigrette or the poppy seed. So I just dip salad. Anyways, and she's not going to have any bread because they're going to be eating at 8 o'clock at night. And I say no carbs after 7, right? Mm-hmm. No carbs after 7 or no carbs within 3 hours of going to bed. So depending on what time that works for you. So most of the time I say eat your dinner at 6:30. You can have carbs at dinner, but no carbs after that point. Does that make sense? Because really sleeping on carbs does nobody any good. All right. What are they doing on Sunday? Oh, and then on Sunday they're having another grilled chicken salad. So basically, she bought strawberries and clementines for her fruit. She bought carrots and asparagus for her veggies. The nougat bars, the pre-cooked chicken, pre-cooked turkey burger, the chicken patties, right? Sandwich thins for bread. They did buy some hard-boiled eggs because he likes hard-boiled eggs. And he's going to have hard-boiled eggs in place of the turkey. He's like, I don't want turkey twice a day. And he can't stand hard-boiled eggs. Costco has pre-cooked, pre-peeled, hard-boiled eggs. No joke. And they're organic. Okay? They're in the box, in the refrigerated section. Well, they're by the freezer section. They're not where the refrigerated stuff is, like where the refrigerated veggies are. It's where the tall freezers are, but it's the refrigerated one.
Okay.
But it's 2 dozen packages of 2 peeled hard-boiled eggs, organic. And they're so easy to, again, just grab and go. And you're not sitting there de-shelling them either. And you can actually find them at gas stations too. Anyways, but those are nice. And I think it's like $7.94 for the 2 dozen. So they're a little bit more expensive, but not really, because I bought organic eggs last week. I bought 2 dozen and it was $4.29 a dozen. So it was like $8.50-$8.60 for 2 dozen raw eggs. When I think there's 2 dozen hard-boiled eggs at Costco for $8. And I didn't have to boil them or peel them because Lord knows I cannot boil a flippin' hard-boiled egg. Like, I just never get it right. So to me, it's worth it if I want hard-boiled eggs that way to just buy them at Costco. So anyways, so that those exist too. If you don't want to have the turkey twice a day, you can have hard-boiled eggs there like her husband's doing instead of having the turkey twice a day. What else? And again, like the nice thing is, so you're like, I don't like clementines. Well, big deal. Then exchange it for grapes. Exchange it for an apple. It's a purple. Anything on the purple list. And I did color code it. It is color coded. So we exchange it for something else purple. You see the red, exchange it for something else red. If you see a yellow, exchange it, exchange it. If you don't want rice, have quinoa. It's a yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have barley. Have corn is a yellow. Yams are a yellow. So have some yams. Does that make sense? Anything like that. Spray butter. So let's face it, spray butter is probably not the healthiest of all. But I always say, it goes back to like my Diet Coke thing. I don't know if you guys saw my Diet Coke rant on my Facebook, on my like page on my Facebook, right? I am not opposed to Diet Coke. Our goal is to lose weight, right? Once we lose weight, we can start focusing on some of the more holistic health things, like decreasing our coffee intake from 6 cups a day to maybe 1 or 2. We can focus on eliminating Diet Coke and maybe getting amino energy, or instead of, which is actually one of my new favorite things right now, or doing a Zip Fizz or something, something else. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
And then we can work on eliminating. Does that make sense? But let's just let's lose weight first. And so, butter itself is actually better for you than spray butter. Butter has calories and fat that aren't accounted for. So if you're somebody that's like, I can't stand my steamed broccoli without butter, well then fine, let's just use some spray butter. A little bit of sea salt. It's okay. Right? So that's kind of how I feel about it. Salsa is a purple. If you're going to eat chips and salsa, but if you're just taking, like for her breakfast burritos, taking 2 tablespoons of salsa to add some flavor to your eggs, I don't even count it. I consider it a fruit. There's only 15 calories in 2 tablespoons. Perfect calorie rate, right? So that's what I'm saying. So there are some, like, I consider like your spray butter just kind of a free food. Don't put like 47 sprays. I think you get like 5 for the 0. Does that make sense? Do you guys have any questions? Because I've been rambling a lot, kind of trying to tell you all this. But what questions do you have?
No, it sounds great.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay.
Sounds much better than what I've been doing, though.
Well, there's a lot of variety. And, there's pros and cons for doing low carb. So this last week, because I'm having some of my own little issues, all mine are digestive. I've been sharing them on my fitness journey. I've actually lost weight by default from cutting my carbs.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem most people find is low carb is really hard to sustain long term. 2, you have no energy because your body needs carbs. Carbs are its preferred source of energy. At least at breakfast, have carbs because your brain has been fasting overnight and it needs those carbs for fuel to think clearly and for mental clarity. And the other thing when people come off low carb is they find themselves gaining weight because all of a sudden they're reintroducing carbs. and they tend to do two things. One, they over carb because they're like, oh, carbs again, right? They start to feel gassy and bloated because of the extra carbs because their body's not used to it. But one of the things we have to realize is when we eat a carb, I think it's if you eat 1 gram of carbs, your body retains 3 grams of water. That's not a problem, right? Our bodies are 80% water. We need water. It's fine. Like we want that, but at the same, you know, and our muscles need it. But at the same time, that's why the scale creeps up. So like if you, like I might weigh 110 this morning, but if I go out and have chicken enchiladas and a Cold Stone ice cream tonight, he's going to bring out for date night. We're going to go see Star Wars. We're going to go out to dinner. So if that's what I have for dinner, tomorrow morning, if I weigh myself, I'm going to be up 4 pounds. Now, there's no way I gained 4 pounds in one day. No human way possible. Because to gain 1 pound of fat, I have to eat 3,500 extra calories, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means I would have had to eat like 13,000 calories to gain 4 pounds. There's no way my cheese enchiladas and Morelia's and my Cold Stone ice cream are 13,000 calories. But, right, I did eat extra carbs and extra sugars, and I didn't have time. I won't have had time to like work them off or use them, right? So they're going to sit on me overnight, and in the morning, I'm going to wake up 4 pounds from water retention. I go back to eating normal, drink some extra water the next day. I'll be fine. By Tuesday, that water will be gone, right? So you kind of have to look at it like that.
Okay.
Anyways, what other questions do you have? Any comments? So it's in the file section, so you guys can get it there. See what you guys think. You know, and like I said, tweak it to where it's you. Now, Sandra, since you haven't had carbs in a while, I would start adding them in slowly one by one. How many calories are you eating right now? Do you know?
You know, I don't even know how many calories I eat. Like for breakfast is usually horrible proteins.
We got to get you Shakeology.
Usually,
girlfriend.
I get a what?
You got to get you Shakeology. It's amazing, huh, Rachel? It's so good.
Is it?
So good.
I've been having like bacon and eggs or turkey bacon and eggs. Then lunchtime, maybe salad with some protein on it, and the protein shakes, which I showed you what those were, that Garden of Life thing that I still have mass quantities of. And then dinner is just like I made meatloaf, and instead of crackers or bread, I used like the pig skins, the pork rinds for the filler for the meatloaf. Just anything to kind of do a little variety, but there's just not much.
Okay, so if that's all you're eating in a day, I can almost guarantee you're probably under eating, like eating too few calories, and then of course the 0 carbs. What I would suggest is tracking what you eat for 3 or 4 days. You can send it to me if you want. Tell me about how much you're eating, and I will put it into my software, and I'll figure out how many calories you're eating. Okay. I have software for my private nutrition business or my custom nutrition where I do that. Anyways, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a calculator, and I want you to do this calculation. Okay. I want you to take your current weight. I want you to multiply by 11. Now, what workouts are you doing right now? Are you doing the PiYo?
Just not the PiYo. I'm still doing the 3-week yoga, kind of learning the moves and getting all of it down. So when I do the PiYo, I'm not feeling so out of it.
Okay, so do you see? Okay, so your current weight times 11. I'm going to have you add 200.
Okay.
This would technically be our, normally we would add between 400 and 450 because that's the amount of calories that we would burn in a workout, like a 21-day fix type of workout.
Yeah.
With the 3 yoga retreat, we're just going to do 200. Okay.
Okay.
Now subtract 750. And whatever number that is, that's the amount of calories that you should be eating in a day.
Okay.
You lose 1 to 2 pounds a week.
Okay. So that's 1540.
Is going to give you the calorie deficit. that you need to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So if that number comes out to be
It comes out to be 1540.
1540. Okay. You
Uh-huh.
would then be in the 1500 to 1799 calorie bracket
Okay.
for the containers. But with that said, I want to know where you're at calorie wise.
Okay.
What I might do is instead of having you, because 1540 is right on that cusp. There's 12 to 15 and 15 to 18. 40
Right.
calories is right there. So I could put you in the 15 to 1800, but that might be too much given where if you're eating too little, and putting you in the 12 to 1500 might be best.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
However, the nice thing is if you start in the 15 to 1800, as you lose weight, your calorie needs go down, and hence that then you go down to the 12 to 1500 to finish those last 10 pounds kind of thing.
Right.
If you start in the 12 to 1500, I don't have a lot of places to put you.
Right.
Which means our exercise has to become more intense. So,
Okay.
that means you'll progress. You'll go, from the yoga retreat to the PiYo, maybe do 21-day fix, and then maybe you'll be doing 5-pound weights and then 8-pound weights. So we can progress the exercise. That makes sense, while maintaining our calories. But we can make that decision together later, but that'll show you. But for now, you might want to start adding in a piece of fruit at breakfast.
Okay.
So we're not talking about gluten here. We're not talking about dairy here. You know what I'm saying? Which can be potential inflammatories or legumes. Right now, we're just saying like antioxidants are good from berries and fruit, right? So we can do that.
Okay.
So what else? Yeah, I would do that. Just try that
And you
out.
said citrus fruits, right?
What?
You said to add citrus fruits before when we talked about this?
Yeah, actually add it because oranges, grapefruits, which you would eat a half a grapefruit. 1 orange is equal to a half a grapefruit, which is ginormous. That would, they've been shown to kind of help burn fat, so that might be a good one to start with. But also been research on apples too, with the fiber. And an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I firmly believe in it. It really does. So those, I'd probably start with those fruits. But your strawberries and blueberries are low glycemic and high in antioxidants too. So I'd avoid watermelon, I'd avoid cantaloupe, I'd avoid the honeydews, like your higher sugar fruits. I'd avoid bananas at first.
Okay.
I eat bananas all the time, but from where you're coming from, you're gonna want to kind of reintroduce the sugars and stuff slowly.
Okay.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna take a cute little picture of us. I'm not very good at taking pictures. It's a little way. There's actually a way you can do it on the software, but I don't know how to do it. Good. Anyways, okay. I think we only have 3 minutes left of my allotted time on the webinar. So I'm always here for questions. Let me know if you need anything, and we will. I'll try and keep coming up with more ideas for the meal plans. And Sandra, if you do the container system, I do have 8 weeks of other meal plans too. More because I have like recipes and stuff like that. But I do have 8 weeks that I have for my clients that do to kind of get you started, so you're not overwhelmed trying to think, oh my gosh, what do I do with these little containers? So I do have those. Okay. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me this morning. It was fun talking.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks.
Have a great day, you guys.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.